we're creating a large piece of street art, and basically it's an everyday object, and this is a traffic cone which has to look as if it's been out there and been through the wars and been out with the traffic and the grime. And basically, to me, it's always great fun making something like this because it reminds me of a piece of pop art 60s sculpture. Here we are just creating the base, and once I had the base made, just cut out in kind of cubist form, I put it on a turntable and I stack it up in sort of sections of 2-foot pieces of polystyrene and then start to carve and create the rest of the form. Once I've turned it and I've created a bit of a buckle as if the cone has been through the walls and been run over a couple of times along the street, I'm actually coating it now with a kind of filler plaster which gives it a kind of relatively nice finish to the actual surface. Also, they wanted it again to look a bit more scuffed up than we had made it, so we put some big scratches and grooves in there as well, as if it's been scraped and dragged underneath the car. And here we had the client actually just comparing herself to the size of it. The client wanted the fiberglass really strong, so we built it up to about 10 to 12 ounces thick, and we also integrated a code within the base. Here we are just rubbing down the fiberglass to get a relatively flat finish on the whole object, and it was important that it looked like a kind of plastic feel, so we went over and over again until we actually ended up with the quality we wanted. And then we went on with a 2-part lacquer paint, which was really hard, and we got that kind of lovely kind of luster and also the kind of spitting that you might get like within the plastic. We create a big trapdoor, and here's the key, which is an Allen key, so they can get in and stage weight the inside so it can't be blown along the street or even moved by people. They could really weight it down and then put back on the trapdoor. Now this thing only really works is when it's in its correct environment, so we put it up against some lorries, nice rainy wet day as if it's been scuffed and dirtied down, the whole thing's just broken generally. And then we put it beside cars and on street corners just to get the real essence of the whole thing. Here we are just putting them now on the lorry. We bubble wrap them, and as you can see they're actually broken down a lot and they're looking really grubby and as if they've been through the wars. And they actually wanted them extremely tough because they wanted people to actually interact with them and climb on them and have photographs taken with them.